As many of you may have noticed, the new year has started, and with the new year comes the popular concept of making New Year's resolutions, where people try to change their habits or themselves for the better. This sounded like a good idea to me, so I decided to set out and make some resolutions of my own. It didn't take me long to realize the obvious flaw in this plan. I couldn't come up with any New Year's resolutions because my life was already perfect. There was nothing to improve. It looked like it was going to be a pretty boring year. So to relax, I watched one of my favorite childhood movies, Seven. That's when I got my inspiration. Since there's no room for improvement, I'm going to base this year off of self-destruction by making the 7 deadly sins a part of my daily life.
David, wait! Listen to me! Who are you? I'm the ghost of Christmas past. Listen, David, I have to give you a warning. You can't do this. If you keep up, your ego's going to...
Well, that takes care of wrath. Sloth sounded like the next easiest, since all I have to do is be lazy, so I headed to the couch.
Okay, I'm sitting.
Sloth was easy enough. I decided to tackle envy next. Now it was starting to get tricky. I was having trouble thinking of real people I envy, so I turned to fictional characters. Gandalf didn't quite cut it, and although Harry had cool powers, his scar was an obvious imperfection. Eventually, I found what I was looking for, in the form of Fight Club's Tyler Durden.
Oh, Tyler, you're so free. David, wait! And you are? I'm the ghost of Christmas present. David, you can't do this. If you do, your ego is going to become so powerful that it will devour itself. Okay. You know, I still need to knock out lust, so... Ah! That's what I'm talking about!
Well, that took care of envy, and I figured offering lust was just as good as committing the actual sin, so that takes care of 2 more sins. And let's be honest, I'm doing a feature on being too good for New Year's resolutions, so we may as well knock out pride. So that leaves only gluttony and greed. I decided to tackle gluttony next. I did some brainstorming, and my first instinct was to eat as many Chipotle burritos as possible. But I did that before and it had some pretty painful results. So instead of actually eating food, I decided to just watch the Food Network.
Lightly vinaigrated marinara and olive oil? You're out of your mind!
Gluttony down, 1 to go.
Greed was easily the hardest sin to think of a method of achieving. Simply stealing kids' lunch money didn't seem to quite cut it, and just not giving to charities didn't seem quite sinful enough. So that's why I've decided to kidnap Hugh Jackman. Once me and Zacharias here get him, all the ladies of the world will be dying to have him back. David, let me guess. You're the ghost of Christmas future, and you're here to warn me against the terrible sin I'm about to commit. Yeah. Okay, so let's hear it. What's your proposition? You can't kidnap Hugh Jackman. Right. Well, some of us have lives and like to do things that are fun. So unless you have some sort of really insightful New Year's resolution, I suggest you leave me alone. You could get a girlfriend.